Hey, it's Chris Aiken from the Classic Metal Show. Most people know me as the foul-mouthed shock jock from the Classic Metal Show, or the no-nonsense heavy metal critic from pitriff.com. Now you get to learn the other side. My first book, Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness, comes out on January 13th in paperback and digital formats on Amazon and iTunes. It details my real-world emotional struggles over a year that included a divorce after a quarter-century of marriage and the death of my father. It profiles things I did right, as well as a bevy of things that I did wrong with the help of alcohol, and how I found my way out of the muck of the emotional state that almost saw me commit suicide. Pre-order your copy of Little Victories, A Tale of Divorce, Debauchery, and Finding Happiness today at www.chrisaikenbooks.com and get in touch with the more fallible side of me, Chris Aiken. Sounds happy, huh?
So,
wait a minute. Before you even go, Mr. Scary, it was before Mickey Rourke had an old catcher's mitt sewed to his face.
yeah, that's about the size of it too.
God damn, he really did fuck his face up.
I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but Mickey Rourke was a handsome guy.
Now, why did he go and do plastic surgery?
I don't know, but boy, he looked awful in The Wrestler.
Oh, he looked terrible, and I saw him like after The Wrestler, like on a wrestling pay-per-view. Oh my God, he looked like he spent his whole life getting his face smashed into the ring post.
Yeah, he was in that Pope of Greenwich Village.
Oh yeah,
and he was in that Lionheart, Braveheart.
Angel Heart.
Angel Heart. Too many hearts.
Yeah, 9.5 Weeks. Sexiest movie ever.
Right.
You like that movie, 9.5 Weeks?
I have it.
That movie fucking rules. Kim Basinger.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. What happened to her?
Oh, she hit the wall, too.
Yeah, but I think it was right after that movie.
Well, she was in Wayne's World, though.
And Batman and stuff.
She was pretty hot in that.
She was hot, but I mean, she went from... She literally was Julia Roberts before Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
But she just went completely fucking away.
Yeah.
She did. And what was that? Michelle. She was Catwoman in Batman.
Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Another one. Beautiful and just went away.
Yeah, she was in A Beautiful Mind, and she was in that Hollywood Nights.
Yeah. But then she just went completely away.
Yeah.
Like almost overnight.
Sure.
You know, two really hot chicks, but goddamn, I had the biggest crush on Kim Basinger.
Oh yeah, who didn't?
Jesus God, man.
I have that stupid movie on VHS that shows you how long I've had that.
That was out when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like 13 or 14, 9.5 weeks was like 83, 84, right?
No, it wasn't. It was in the later 80s or early 90s.
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't that early in the 80s.
I thought it was earlier than that.
Nope.
9.5 weeks. Let's look that up here.
I have that on VHS.
86.
Yeah, so it wasn't that early.
Yeah, it was mid-80s. Yeah, Kim Basinger in that movie.
Don't be a nosy Parker.
Oof.
She was a nosy Parker.
Yeah, well, I got something that she can nose.
Don't be rooting around in my stuff.
She can park her nose and root around in my stuff all she wants. Good Lord. I did love her. Dude, she's seriously, of all the actresses, who in your world would probably be the hottest?
Of all the actresses?
Yeah. Of any movie you've ever seen, who's the hottest actress?
Actresses. You know, I got to think. That's a tough one because I never really got into actresses that much. I was more into singers.
Okay, who's the hottest singer?
Well, you know my answer to that.
Ooh, Cher?
No. Susanna Hoffs.
Oh, yeah.
She's my number one.
She's a hottie.
She was my number one.
I like her.
I saw her twice.
Naked?
Well, I wish, but I had like second row seats. I went to see a band, and these guys, I don't know if these guys ever made it out of Southern California or if whatever, but they were called the Untouchables.
Don't remember them.
They opened up for the Bengals, and I was like second row in the Bengals.
Okay.
And Susanna Hoffs came out, and she was wearing the short, tight mini skirts and stuff, and she's up there playing. She lays down on the stage.
Oof.
Okay, she's laying on the stage playing her guitar, and she's kicking her legs up in this mini skirt.
Oh, nice.
And I was just like, holy shit.
That's when you jumped up on stage and raped her.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. You're not telling the story.
But, I went to see them twice back in the day.
I think sexiest singer, it's easy for me to say Lizzie Hale, but that's so new. I'm trying to think of old ones. Who are some good old ones?
Well, I mean, the ones that were ranking back in the day was obviously, like the Bangles and the Go-Go's.
The Motels,
Belinda Carlisle.
Now, Belinda Carlisle was hot before she started eating.
Right.
In the early Go-Go's days?
Well, how about in her solo days?
Not as much. I didn't like the pulled tight to her head hair.
Yeah.
I liked it when she was more of a free spirit. I like the early Go-Go stuff better.
Sure.
Yeah, I get Belinda Carlisle might be my winner there for singers.
Right.
In the 80s anyway.
And then obviously you had the Lita Fords and
never got into Lita.
The Doro, and of course Joan Jett, and
let's go to Joan Jett. Joan Jett has always looked like a guy.
True.
You think she looks like a chick?
Well, here's the thing. She's kind of gone back to her whole 80s look.
Yeah.
With the black hair and the kind of the shag black haircut, But through the 90s, she was doing that whole dyke blonde hair thing.
Yeah.
Where she'd spiked her hair up and made it all blonde, kind of like Annie Lennox.
Right.
Wasn't working. Now I saw her recently. She did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Yep.
She did the Nirvana thing.
Yeah.
She looks like Joan Jett now. She went back to the Joan Jett look.
Yeah. Well, I just personally never found Joan Jett to be hot.
I never did either, because she's just kind of a skinny
dude.
How about Nancy Wilson?
Is that the blonde?
Yeah,
heart?
the blonde.
Yeah, she was pretty hot
in the 80s.
In that, what was that video with the rock song?
Well,
we can go on and on.
That's the one.
What is that song called?
Can't
get any longer. You will never get away. Oh, never. Is it called Never?
Well, they had like a half a dozen videos that all kind of like resembled.
Yeah,
the other.
One where she's on stage and she's doing the leg kicks and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's hot in that. I'm pretty sure that was Never. Yeah, she was real hot in that. I was a big Madonna guy, man. I thought Madonna was hot as fuck.
She was hot up until the Papa Don't Preach.
Yeah, but I'm talking about first two albums.
Yeah. When she did like Holiday.
Yeah, when she was a dirty slut.
When she was like fun.
Stole mom's panties.
Yeah, she was like really fun.
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, when she started,
getting all socially conscious and politically
fucking black guys while burning crosses and shit. It was like, what are you doing?
I think the last music video where Madonna was hot to me was when she did like Holiday or Dress You Up.
See, I liked her in Like a Virgin too.
Dress You Up, like Holiday and Dress You Up, and what was that that Desperately Seeking Susan song?
Desperately Seeking Susan. Who's that girl? No, that was who's that?
No. It's a slow song.
Shit.
But that's about where it ended for me, where Madonna was concerned.
Yeah, I'm with. I mean, I lost it for her when the True Blue album came out, personally, but that's me. And this is some real metal talk we're having.
Hey, we had Monty Pittman on the show. God damn it!
That's right. Thank you for bringing it around, Neely.
Yeah, he's a Madonna, and he's a metal guy.
That's right. That's right. How can you say Madonna not pretty back in those days?
Back then, when she was fun, yeah, she was a fun chick.
In her 20s, she was definitely hot. She had the big old boobs, and she was showing them off. Dude, I went and saw her a couple times on the Like a Virgin tour.
Right.
It was fucking good, man.
Sure.
It was good shit. That was back. And I've told this many times, dude. Back then, I was a total fucking queer when it came to music. That was before I really got full only into listening to metal stuff at all. and I used to listen to whatever would get me pussy.
Sure.
And believe me, it was the Romantics and Corey Hart and Madonna and
Right.
Billy Squier, and Billy Squier was like a heavy band in my catalog.
Right.
Thompson Twins.
Well,
mix.
I'll tell you a story. When back in '86, it's 86.
Okay.
When I started getting affiliated with the nightclub that I eventually started DJing in.
Okay.
Down in Hollywood off the 101 freeway, there was a place down there called the Hollywood Tropicana.
Okay.
And the girls, the dance troupe girls, would come up to the club that I worked at. They would come in there on a Thursday night.
Right.
The girls from the Hollywood Tropicana. And this girl, her name was Polly. I don't know her last name, but her name was Polly. And she is
Esther.
Huh?
Her last name was Esther.
Polyester, huh? And she was a little hottie. She was a little hard body. She was about 5 foot, maybe 5'1", just short and stacked. And she just did this thing for me. I can't even tell you what, but she used to dance to Debbie Gibson, Only in My Dreams.
All right.
And I don't know what it was about her and doing her dance in that song, but that used to just drive me up the wall.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Right, sure.
Because she just something about how she just did whatever she did, her little act was I could watch that every week and never get tired of watching her do that.
That's totally fun.
And that was her song, that was her In My Dreams, or
Only in My Dreams.
Exactly.
And dude, how bad is this? Last night me and Stephanie got really drunk.
Yeah.
And at one point we were trying to just find more and more really bad songs from the 80s that we knew.
Sure.
And we did end up singing both of the Debbie Gibson songs.
Which one?
Only in My Dreams and Lost in Your Eyes.
Oh, okay.
I get lost in your eyes.
Was that from Electric Youth?
I think so. Electric. Oh, that's another one we could have gone with.
Right.
Electric Youth. Yeah, we were singing all these fucking horrible songs. Fine Young Cannibals.
Oh, yeah.
What was that song? Ye drives me crazy.
Yeah. And they're jumping around like frogs.
Yeah, it was so fucking terrible. But yeah, it's just funny you brought up Debbie Gibson. 2 days in a row, Debbie Gibson creeps into my world.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
But I liked watching those girls dance when I was DJ, and I'd have to play the songs on girls' night out, whatever.
Sure.
They would always want the dance songs, so it was always fun to watch them.
Yeah.
And then the weekends, Friday and Saturday, was all metal night.
Right.
It was all AC/DC, White Snake, The Cult,
right,
and whatever was going on. Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
But during the week, when it was ladies' night on Wednesday,
right,
it was all the dance shit.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's fun.